National Day of Unplugging, and here with ways to celebrate the day and spend quality time away from your favorite gadget is U.S. Editor-in-Chief of Tech Radar, Lance Ulanoff.
So, Lance, first of all, we know you love tech, right? You get very excited, as do we, when you bring tech gadgets and things onto the show. Do you advocate this unplugging thing?
Yeah, this has been for a decade. We've recognized this day, and everybody needs a day to sort of connect with humans again, step away from their gadgets. So yes, I do.
And sometimes an hour a day, right?
Yeah, at least. We spend 7 hours a day on our phones. Tweens are spending between 4 and 6 hours on their phone. Teens are spending 9 hours on their phone. 22% of that time is on social media, so they are deep in it.
So what are ways to unplug?
So first of all, you got to manage screen time. So obviously you can do this verbally, but you really can use the tools within your devices, within your phone. So you can do things like, you can manage screen time controls on the iPhone, and really you can dig right down all the way to your app level, where for me, you'll see if we go through this, I end up managing my time on Twitter. So you can certainly do that. And on Android, you've got digital well-being and parental controls, which are also going to be helping you manage your time on the phone. Understanding all this stuff is how you kind of get it under control. You can set downtime schedules, and on Android, you can limit app use as well, to go right into it. Spotify. Apparently, I don't spend any time on Spotify.
Is this your actual phone we're looking through?
Yes.
Ooh,
yes, I do. I know.
Okay, so how else can we unplug?
Activate bedtime controls. This is super helpful.
How do you do that exactly? I have my phone.
So basically, you can go in focus controls. And one of them is going to be bedtime. You set your schedule, and basically it tells you when it's time to go to sleep, turns off your notifications, even pulls the blue light from your screen. So what happens is you don't have that blue light that keeps you awake, and it kind of helps you prepare to go to bed and unplug.
Okay, so
is that what the moon thing is?
The moon is do not disturb. Right?
I feel like I can never get this.
Yeah, if you go into the focus controls, you go deeper into the focus controls, you will find it.
Lance, I want to ask you about going to bed, because...
So leave it outside. Can you do it? Leave your phone. Leave your phone outside the bedroom.
But how do you hear your alarm if it's not in your ears?
You know what? First of all, if you have a smartwatch, you can leave that there. It's far less intrusive. You could also get a regular alarm clock.
But does it make a difference? I think I'm doing a good job by putting it like on that side of the table.
No, I do the same thing.
Right?
Yeah, and then you notice the light out of the corner of your eye, and you pick up the phone.
Then I put a T-shirt on top of the light.
But here's the problem with phones. They do everything for us. So I'm listening to my healing music at night because I need some noise, and I need my alarm. Now I'm going to have to get an alarm, a sound maker. Now my nightstand's cluttered.
But you're going to be happier.
Oh, okay.
They don't help you sleep. I mean, you need to sleep.
Yeah.
You also need to set realistic expectations. So telling people there's no phone on the weekend or after school, it may be too much. So you kind of have to gradually do it, lead people into it, see what their limits are.
What's a good first step, then,
adjust.
that people would accept, do you think? In terms of time, like I'm not going to be on it at night.
At dinner,
no, like right. Well, so that's actually a good point. So you're setting actual schedules instead of saying it's free for all. Say these are the times when there are no phones. For example, at the dinner table, no phones at the dinner table. It really forces it, not even on the dinner table. Put it away so everybody can focus on each other, talk and eat.
Eye contact.
All right, let's come back. More ways to enjoy this National Day of Unplugging when we come back here on
What a beautiful day.
All right, so what do you do? Well, I mean, we're unplugging now. How do we occupy our time, Lance? You have any ideas?
So you want to track your screen time. Obviously, you can use some of the screen time monitors we looked at on the previous segment, but this is about keeping track and maybe taking a whiteboard, literally putting how many hours people normally spend and gamifying it, and even giving out awards for people who have lowered their screen time the most. Just remember that if you're going to do this...
This trophy appears in every game we play, even on Unplugging Day.
If you're going to do this, teens are going to ask, what's in it for me? So you better have good prizes.
If you and Kelly do the competition, who would win?
Kelly, I'm guessing, is on her phone more because I don't do all of my social media, and she does hers.
Yeah, I would lose. That's not an accurate chart, by the way. You also want to develop a new hobby, an offline hobby, so you're not constantly looking at the phone. Games are fun on the phone, but you want to do things, baking, drawing, playing guitar.
So trading in and unplugging is going to be bad for our waistline. So you got to give one to the other?
That is possible, but I would say you can learn about your offline hobby on your phone first before you start.
Okay, okay.
Let's play a board game.
I love
These
board
are a
games.
great way. First of all, this category is exploding. People are so into board games again. It's a great way to bring the family back together. Once again, though, leave all the phones outside the room in a basket, all right? Got to do that first, otherwise...
This is risk and castle risk.
That's right.
Where are you?
I like Jenga. This is the Jenga.
Right, these are great. These are all good. There's so many great games, even really complex ones. So you can also do something like buy everybody a notebook. Now, this sounds crazy, but they can write down their thoughts, the things they might have put on social media, and put it there instead. And you know what? They might actually be glad they didn't.
I have an idea. What if we did, these are great, but what if we just talked?
Well, that's it. That's excellent.
Like to other people.
Practice talking to people again.
Like
it is talking to people in person is a lost art. So instead of texting a friend, pick up the phone, because guess what? These are actually phones.
Right,
they work as
right.
phones. You can make calls. You don't have to sit there staring at the screen. You hear the friend's voice.
It's a healthy thing to do. Lance, great to see you. You can find these tips and more on our website, kellyanryan.com.